Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be important messages meant to find you now. We're going to see what your spirit guides, the universe, God, whatever your beliefs may be, what they have to say in terms of important messages you may need to hear at this moment. You may be either second guessing yourself and maybe needing a level of relief, or clarity, so I'm here to bring it. So let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a beat. And if you do want a personal reading with me, check out the description box. My information will be listed there. All right, Sagittarius. Important messages meant to find them now. Okay, so we have gratitude, action, and we also have resistance. Sagittarius. Oh, this deck is so huge. I can't even, no pun intended. Anyways, Sagittarius. Important messages meant to find them now. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon card, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Important messages and to find my Sagittarius right now. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about these cards. So the first one I want to talk about is this postcard from your spirit guides. So let's read it. It says, "Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument. Two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things. We love you so much." Okay, so with this card coming up, basically this is letting you guys know you're going to have people who don't see the circumstances or the experiences they may have had with you the same way you may view it. You may perceive somebody as being a liar, a cheater, scum of the earth, whatever it may be. And then their perspective may be, well, I wasn't happy in that situation, so that's why I cheated. Or I wasn't fulfilled in the situation, so I left this person for someone else. It was about my personal happiness. So understand everybody's perspective and position in situations. That's the best way for you to make sense of why people do certain things. A lot of people's problem, and this is where arguments stem from, is a lack of understanding. That's what an argument is when you don't understand something that somebody else did and you try to make sense of it and you're not quite grasping it. So when you put yourself in the position of other people, then you're able to make sense of things better. And you always want to be able to do that. Never be too stubborn to where you can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes to understand why they did certain things, to understand their perspective and how they could view things from a misconstrued place. Because in your mind, you could be thinking you're doing something out of self-love, and then to somebody else, they could think you're a narcissist. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now looking further into these cards, I do have the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon card, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Wands. So important messages that are kind of coming through. Some of you guys need to get a new job. If your job has already been, and I'm really speaking to my people who have had a job and it's been kind of like shaky for a while now, as far as like you knowing whether or not you're going to be able to keep your job. Like this could be your job not inviting you guys back into the office or something, or your job has been cutting hours or talking about possibly, cutting people. This may be a sign that it's time for you to get a new job. So this is like a big heads up if you've been already on the fence about that. For some of you as well, Yeah, for some of you as well, you may just need a new job for more like financial stability. Because for some of you guys, like financially, you just need more money and you may not be being fulfilled, or you may be just barely making it with the current job that you have. So it's time for more security. And for some of you as well, even saving money for uncertain times so that you guys aren't anxious as well. So some of you guys need to work on saving some money too. Others of you, Spirit is saying you need to make sure that somebody's actually for real about getting into a solid, stable relationship with you, and that they're not giving you the runaround, especially for some of you who are stressed out about an individual who's doing that right now. Especially if you have kids with this person, or you were in a relationship with them, or you think this is possibly a twin flame. If there's no stability in it, then it doesn't exist. Okay. Some of you guys also need to have more stable health. Like some of you guys, like there's some health stuff going on with you that you don't quite understand. It may be you needing to adopt better eating habits too. And some of you need to get a better sleep routine, because some of you guys have really bad insomnia or like sleep patterns. And some of you need to stop stressing yourself out about either a family situation, a marriage, to the point where it's also giving you a level of either nightmares or inability to go to sleep. Now, some other cards here, I do have gratitude. And this card is about you guys vibrating on the gratitude frequency. So you being grateful is one of the highest vibrations that are in the universe. So being grateful and expressing gratitude is like basically letting the universe know, thank you. I appreciate what you've given me and the opportunity that you've presented in front of me. So gratitude is important, and this is also going to help you attract more into your life, because you're not operating from this give me more attitude or ungrateful, but more of a, okay, I'm receptive to what you're sending me, is what you're putting out there. We also have the action card. So yeah, this is also letting you guys know it's time for you to take action. No more sitting back and just waiting for an opportunity to come your way and waiting for things to be different with someone. Like it's time for you to take action towards your dream reality, or your goals, or the things that you would like to see. Whether that's like a healthy relationship or whatever it may be. It's time for you to take action towards that instead of just sitting back and just waiting. And then with the resistance card, like for a lot of you, you're really strong people because you have gone through really treacherous situations. But some of you guys need to recognize that and stop feeling as if like you're a victim to your circumstances, or that you're unable to overcome certain obstacles when you know you can. You've overcome way worse and treacherous situations in your past. But this is what I see. I hope I put things in perspective and I gave somebody some sort of clarity. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe. If you do want a personal, check out the information listed below, and I will see you in the next one.